And we're live. And it's gotten late already. Like, late comes quick. Late comes quick. Late comes quick. And I'm still in the pickle of like not enough windows. Something about streaming just requires too many windows. You know? I don't know. I am going to do some vibe coding. And let's get my screen up. Let's get rid of the dock. And really, what I'm doing is I'm going to get some use out of anti-gravity because I haven't really used it that much, and I'm just sort of curious what I can do with it. So, what I'm going to go for, let's go open up Excel. So, what I'm going to go for, let's get rid of this. Whoops. There we go. So, what I'm thinking is that I stream. I often just put on something in the background, whatever else it is. And, I often go to Epidemic Sound or, very often as well, just go to YouTube, right? And I'll look for, well, during the day, that's terrible. That's terrible. Let's take some time over it. There we go. During the day, it's normally drum and bass. And then in the evenings, it looks like a banana. It's lo-fi, right? And then it's lo-fi in the stream as well. And I go to Epic Image Sound, I go check out the things, and I click it, and I just, whatever. But I was just like, can I just have a music app? Right? Just a music app. What I would want that to look like is just something really simple. Nothing complicated, nothing too difficult. Just maybe a couple of buttons for lo-fi, drum and bass, maybe something else. I can click it and there's a play button. And maybe there's some text. That's it. That's what I want. That's the whole thing. That's it. That's it. That's the whole thing. Something along those lines. I'm not sure about this layout though. Not a fan of it. Maybe let's kind of go. I do want it to be quite flat, and it'll be good as well to kind of get it on stream and put it on my screen. So I'm sort of conscious of that. So I do want buttons, right? So the first thing really is a play button, right? Like so. And then I want to be able to select genre, like so. So I have some stuff here I can click. And maybe this play button actually needs to be bigger, like so. Some genres I can click. And then maybe over here, I have a bit of text. Something like that. Maybe. Let's get a little bit of influence. Let's sort of, let's grab a browser window and let's go for UI design. Music player simple. And see what we get. Let's see what we get. I mean, even something like this. I mean, this is so bare bones. Absolutely love it. This. Do you know what? This style. This kind. What do they call it? I can't remember what they call it. But there was this kind of thing where a lot of people on Dribble and a lot of designers were sort of doing this style. It never came in. It never became a thing. It's kind of, I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I think it's horrid, but I think Liquid Glass is horrid. So that's an opinion to have. Dark Side Grind, yes, big up, mate. How's it going? Building a music app, vibe coding a music app, and yeah, just want something simple. This again, I can't remember what it's not skeuomorphic. I can't remember what it was called, but they had a name for this style, and it just didn't take off. But I want to go with my sort of branding because I want to get it on stream as well and have it there, so I can just click play and then it will just do the thing. I've also got some flat versions of this, which might go in there. So yeah, do I want a next button? Do I really care? All I want to do. You're building a site. What? On AWS, going for a simple architecture. Okay, cool. What's your site? Is it an app? Is it something? What's going on? Tell me more. I do quite like the visualization. I do quite like that actually. A retail site. Okay, nice. Real nice. Is that for like e-commerce or something along those lines? It's a project for your mother. That's nice. You're a good boy. Something even as simple as this. You're a good lad. Yeah, even something as simple as this, I think I'm happy with. And even like the the kind of SoundCloud style of the progress bar is this kind of waveform. I quite like that. Quite like that a lot. Yeah, that's quite nice. It's quite nice. So, yeah. So let's go over to, and it's going to be all local. Like I want it kind of like radio more than anything else. Like I don't want to think about it, and I just want to hit click. Decision paralysis can be real for me. So let's come over to lo-fi hip hop, like so. How many can I download? Like that's the question. And do I have to do them one by one? Because that would suck. One track selected. Select more, shift command click for bulk actions. Okay, so let's do this. 120 tracks selected. $180 tracks selected. Is it gonna? No. Okay. So to a certain extent, I've got to download them one by one. Brilliant. I'm not going to do that on stream because that's going to be boring. So let's actually go a different route. I am. Well, first of all, let's sort of create a folder for the project. Let's do that first. Go documents and new folder, and we're going to call this. I don't know. I need a name for it. Tunes with a CH. Tunes. 3 U's. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to go new folder, and I'm going to go music. And I'm going to go in again and go to another new folder and go lo-fi. And then that's it. So like each one is like a radio station kind of thing. That's what I'm kind of going for. So let's download some tracks and download that and stick that into tunes, music, lo-fi, save. Download. Cool. download. Cool. And we'll just go, I'm just going to go with 5 for now. Just stick that in there. Stick that in there. Okie doke. Okay, there we go. All right, we are in. We've got 5 tracks in. Isn't that fantastic? I will potentially look for downloading more, but that's a very boring task that I don't want to do right now. So from some of that, some of this influence, I don't know, everything's not really. I do quite like the visualization of that. I like the play button. So let's get rid of all this for a second. If it's a case of like I have a play button like so, and then I have the visualizer that goes like this, except it looks less shit. And then I can have the buttons below like this. So I can select like lo-fi, liquid drum and bass. And then I can have some text above. And then I'm just, swapping between these ones. So yeah, I guess just get to vibe coding, right? Let's get to vibe coding. I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna go Google. Let's do a googly today. I've been meaning to try some anti-gravity, and I have been using this like a little bit here and there, not a lot though, but a little bit here and there. So I thought, maybe this is going to be a good chance to just get a little bit in depth with it. So let's go over to my tunes folder like so. Yep, thank you. And to go with that, I'm going to do everything in Flutter. So I'm just going to say in the prompts, start a Flutter project. I'll zoom in a little bit. There we go. And let's how's that looking? Okay. Start a Flutter project. Switch to Agent Manager. Command E. What does that look like? Yeah, I'll trust the authors. Create multiple agents to tackle different tasks. Okay. Okay. All right. Interesting. So I can just keep prompting and keep getting stuff in there. Okay. Let's kind of go start a Flutter project called Tunes in this project folder. Just give me the project, the default project, and we'll start working from there. Okay. Now I don't know exactly what's going to happen with this. I'm just going to go over to my just in case. I'm going to go over to my Google AI Studio. Just in case, I don't want it to be like, oh yeah, I'm doing this stuff, and then it's just absolutely rinsing my my quotas and stuff. I'm gonna close a few things down because things are getting a little bit busy now. Let's get rid of that. Let's keep that. Okay, right. Let's create the project. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Quit that. Okay, cool. I've quit some stuff just to give my computer a chance. Let me just view my usage. Okay, that's fine. And the last 28 days. That's fine. Actually, on my API keys, I've actually spent about a tenner, which, yeah, it's fine. Okay, cool. We've got this thing. Okay, so let's go to lib and main.dart. There we go. Wunderbar. Where is the run? This is where it gets a bit more confusing compared with. So let's conversational modes, fast, Gemini Pro low. Okay, yeah, whatever. So let's go with run the project. I will be compiling to a native macOS app. Okay, let's run that. So not quite, okay, not quite vibe coding. Okay, it's not quite vibe coding. But it's I don't know. I'm not gonna spend too much time with viewing the code. I say that every time. It's like I'm just going to do it and not look at the code, and then I end up looking at the code. Like it's just one of those inevitabilities. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's happening. I'm too nosy. That's my problem. I definitely should have gotten some drinky poos. Okay, there we go. Things are running. Fantastic. Do 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 do. There's my app. Awesome. How? Let's open this up. What does that give me? Connected app. Flutter inspector. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. Let's open it back up to the Flutter app. Let's go here. Let's put this. Let's put the app over here. It's not going to be this big, but in fact, it's going to be like this. So let's make this a little smaller. And we can hide that away like so. And then I've just got that, and that's cool. And we can zoom in a little bit more. Like so. So we go good. That ran fine. Right. Remove the contents of the current project because I am building something different. There is a folder called music, and inside there is a folder called lo-fi. What I want the app to do first is load but I want to get on open, get the music from the folder. I mean, this is vibe coding. I mean, come on. I'm not getting into the weeds here, So get the music from the music folder. folder lo-fi, have a single play button, with that will just randomly play music until I click the button again. Toggle the button between play and pause. Use symbols for symbols for the buttons, not text. And that's it for now. Okay. Let's run that. See what happens. Might do something cool. Might do something rubbish. I don't know. This is all a learning curve. This is all a learning experience. Initiating code replacement. Thinking. Oh, something went wrong, and then it noticed something went wrong, and now it stopped it, and now I'm assuming too many things changed at once, which I've had before with Flutter. If you change, you can change small things here and there, but if you change too much stuff at once, it just goes bananas. All right, it's running stuff. So yeah, I mean, this is just a toy project. Let's accept that. Accept all changes. Go on. This is just a toy project. There's nothing too exciting about it. It's just me pissing about, if anything. Right. Things are breaking, which is interesting. I assume this is how people end up spending thousands in credits and tokens and things, because it's just cycling through that era, you know. So mightily having a problem right now. So, on in another subject, to talk about some other stuff while we're waiting for the robots to do its thing. I started up a meetup group, right? I was intending to create an event, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, well you can't do this, you can't do that," and blah 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 blah. And I was like, "Oh my god, I don't want to pay for another thing." But I know you could create a free event on Luma, so I thought, right, I'll go over to Luma and do it there instead. And I did it there instead. That's fine. And then I checked my email, and it was just like, "Oh, someone's left a message on your group." And then I clicked on it, and I had 29 members. I was like, "I haven't done anything." It's literally just a title and a description. I haven't even done an image for it, and it was like, "Oh yeah, you got 29 members." Okay, not too bad. So yeah, I think over maybe the next couple of weeks or something, or just over March, I might just like do a bunch of live stuff, webinars, workshops, that kind of thing. Put it on to Meetup and see if people come by and see what people say. So things are still failing, which is great. Let's expand this out while we're waiting. Do you know, I have this problem with Flutter sometimes. I'd say that I've had this problem with Xcode. It's just like things work, cool, do a thing. Yeah, no, it doesn't work anymore. It's like, okay, thanks, brilliant, thanks for that. Okay, right, okay, we've got a thing. Hit play. No music files found. Okay, that's fine. Let's pop this here again. Oh, wait a minute. It's doing more things. It's doing more things. Oh no, it's stopped it for reasons. Not entirely sure why, but it stopped it. Okay, now that's doing a thing. Verify. It actually said verify music playback. I didn't actually ask it for for text. It's not playing anything. All right, it seems to be moving the files. This is very uninteresting to stream. We're doing things. We're doing things. Oh, that's a bit loud. Okay, gonna need volume control. Gonna need volume control. But we can get there. We can get there. That's fine. So, I think interestingly, like, let's put it straight in the center. Yeah, it kind of nudged it all down a little bit. So let's kind of have a little bit more of a play around, right? Bit more of a bit more of a play, bit more of a shifty. Give me a volume slider. That's all I need. Just give me a volume slider. And this, I didn't actually consider that in the drawings. Right, I haven't got anything here. And maybe I need it here like that, where it's like a vertical slider. And I can do it on that side. And then that's like the full height of this, maybe. Maybe. Okay, right, cool. Okay, yeah, sounds. So let's I want a vertical slider and place it on the right. Hey, look at that. Love it. And I'm going to change the scale of the slider. Change the scale of the slider. Whatever volume 50% is now, make that full volume. Because I'm always going to play it quietly. And like, yeah, I'll just be like really tightly trying to fix it here. Okay. Yeah, that's much better. That's a nice volume. I don't know actually. Actually, I'm gonna go further. I want to go further. And let's grab this and stick this in here. Slider at 100% is 25. Slider at 50% is 12.5. I don't know if that's using an int. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Just do that. Yeah, that's it. So max volume isn't that much. Okay, cool. Okay, now I want to say I want a progress bar, but like the SoundCloud one, where there is a minimal styled wave. It's not really, yeah, kind of volume styled audio display. I'm going to do all these things and just get it in there. Then I'm just going to throw my brand guidelines at it and just go, right, just do a thing. Just make it like my brand. Okay. So actually, it's not actually moving forward though. Hot reload. Hot restart is what I want. Hot restart of the app. I've got two things playing right now. But the progress bar is working. Stop all audio output. I still have the music playing from before the restart. That's pretty good. I think it's looking pretty good so far. Okay. It's going to quit the app and restart it. Let's see where we get into. Errors. Okay, there we go. We're back up and running. Let's wait for that to come along. Yeah, that volume's good. The volume is good. Right, I just want to see what happens at the end of this. So, I'm going to do some layout stuff in a minute, but I'll probably put the play button on the left, the progress bar in the center, the volume slider on the right. If it's not playing, put the text not playing. When I hit play, do that, align that to the left. And what's my scribble? What's my scribbles? I need to find my scribbles. Sorry, flashbanged everybody. Yeah, that's it. And then have the 3 buttons for the 3 genres. Okay. And that's it. And then all I've got to do is sit there and download a bunch of tunes from, from Epidemic Sound. What I don't know is going to happen is, but what I'm waiting for basically is I don't know what's going to happen when it gets to the end of the track. Is it going to just play the same song again? Is it going to choose another one at random? what I wanted to do is choose another song at random. But I quite like the super simple layout. So I might just say, right, make the background color my brand color of that. This is my brand color of white. This is my accent color. Okay, it does go to another random track. Cool. Okay. When there is nothing, no song loaded, then show nothing playing. Okay. So that's now updating. What does it actually do? All right, so the contain. Oh wow, it goes wide. It goes wide. It goes wide. Wide. But like, if I'm chatting and then like this is above me like this, that's pretty good. I'm already fighting for the real estate on screen, but you know, there we go. But something like that. But I might put it below me, so I'm above. This is below, and it's just got the tunes going. But to a certain extent, I probably need some of these UI elements a little bit, by about half the size, I reckon. Okay. Quit the app and restart it. So yeah, I mean, that seems to be coming along. I just want to see it with nothing playing. And then I'll just add my styling to it. Okay, nothing playing. There we go. Hit the button. Volume down. There you go. Right, so I want to do layout stuff. Let's do layout stuff actually. So I can do all the layout stuff, do all the branding, do all that kind of stuff, and then I can add the buttons for different genre underneath. So what I want to do is put the play button and progress bar in a row. Play button on the left, let's start with that. I'm going to chuck loads of stuff out here, otherwise it just loses its mind. And I guess this is where it kind of comes, it comes a little bit further away from vibe coding, because I'm going to start talking about things in real terms. Yep, that's what I wanted. Perfect. Put the top text in a column with the row just built, and align start to the left. I don't know if that's actually... No, it's still center aligned. Still not paid attention to the code. Oh, look, there we go. Nice. Now create a row with the column I just created. Did I just create it? I didn't. The robot created it. But create a column. Create a row with the column I just created and the volume slider. And what I'm going to do actually is come back to here, come back to Jordan's. I'll put that over here. Fills a blank space, which is nice. And tunes. Did you just move it all to assets? Yeah, it did move it all to assets. Get info. And just see if there's any metadata in here. I've got name and extension, more info. Oh yeah, title. No artist. No artist whatsoever. Huh. And it says the artist is Meslo. Did that stop? Nothing playing. Oh, okay, hot restarted, that's why. Oh, whoops. What? No, stop it. Show in the text from the metadata song name dash artist. Let's see if it finds it. Couldn't see it in get info, but I don't know if Mac OS actually gives you that information when if you just right click and do get info. Right, accept that. Okay, yeah, it must be in there somewhere. Okay. And if it's like so big, I think that's fine. Okay, that's looking good. That's looking good. I like it. So I'm gonna. God, I always lose this document as well, which is. I always try and find this document, and I always hunt around for it for ages. Because I always forget what I called it. Truft branding? No, not that one. What did I call it? Brand guidelines, maybe? No. No. Do you know what? Just coaching brand. There we go. So let's use some of these. So I want grey background. I want white text. Oh, nope, wrong. Like so. This is for grey. And what accent should I go for? Should I go for the coral accent, or should I go for the coral accent? Is very me though. It's very my brand. Let's stick that in. I'm just going to say grey. And JetBrains mono. For font. And what else do I want to do? What else do I want to do? Let's think about that for a moment. Change the style of the app with the following. I'm not going to give it like a ton of information. Right, that's one thing I've noticed actually that's happened twice now, is that it gets to the end of the track and it just doesn't do anything. So I need to say at the end of a track, always play something different. Always play something, pick something new to play. Meanwhile, I'm going to come to music and I'm going to go new folder and do drum and bass. And I'm going to come to Epidemic Sound. Where did I have Epidemic Sound open? That's the question. Here. Okay. Let's go. I normally go liquid drum and bass. Let's see if that gives me any results. Okay, that's saying it has. Let's download that. And go to Documents, DOMS Vault. No, what am I doing? Vault. Tunes. Assets. Music. Drum and bass. Save. And let's put another one in there. Save. Okay. Cool. Accept all. It's also giving me quite a few changes. We'll see how that comes along. But I have indeed downloaded a few more tracks, and then I can do probably just like a pill selector. Just say each folder in asset in music is a genre. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I like that. I like it. Oh, it's going to restart it. Hang on. You're going to launch the app. Okay, there we go. All right, and now we've got the JetBrains Mono. Nice. I don't know how visual that is on. I'm gonna have to go watch the stream back and see how this looks, but it's sort of coming along. Have a look at it on my phone now. Let's go to let's go to me and live. Go. And let's turn my, hang on, I've got my phone set to grayscale, which isn't going to help. That one, perfect. Okay, that scans pretty well for me on screen. I think it's used the coral a little bit too much. So I like it on the volume slider. When it's paused, it should be white. So, and I think the progress bar should be white as well. Let's give it a go. Make the progressed in the progress bar the white provided. Make the button coral only when playing. Okay, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Let's give that a go. Let's give that a go. See how it works that one out. And let's get rid of that. I do feel like the volume slider is like a little big. I don't know. It sort of seems like it should come like here, like maybe like 3/4 the size, maybe. Okay. Yeah, that looks. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot better. Okay. Each folder in music is a genre. I want to pick the genre with toggled pill buttons. Have lo-fi as the default. When the pill is selected and music is playing, then immediately start playing in the new genre. Use white for which way around do I want to do it? White for selected and grey for not selected? I think grey for not. Yeah, okay. White for selected, grey for not selected. Let's go with that. Oh, here it is. Put the pill buttons below on the bottom. On the bottom. That looks good. Yeah, nice. Nice. Quit and reopen the app. I'm gonna need some kind of logo. But we'll just get this reopened. There we go. Oh. Something in sizing went a bit weird there, and I don't know what it was. Okay, so that wraps, and I don't want it to wrap. Okay, I do not want the text to wrap. If it is too long, then marquee the text. And I'll create a third genre. And ethereal. And let's get some ethereal up. Come here. Ethereal. Is that not a genre on here? Oh, okay. Dreamy. Just looking at what other let's go shoot. Maybe dreamy. Let's rename that. Rename. Dreamy. Oh, I've got the marquee as well. Sick. Oh, whoops. Nice. Oh. I think that's it. No, it's not. It's not. My only. Do I want this to be a bit smaller? Because I don't know about there. I think I'm going to have this on. Interesting. Bring the icons above and below the volume slider closer to the slider. And let's get something dreamy. Let's see what it gives me on dreamy anyway. No, I don't want to go with this. Let's go discover. Pop jazz, just gypsy jazz. This is the whole of gypsy jazz. This is too okay. No. None of these are tickling my fancy, to be honest. So, you know what? Why add when you don't have to? Move to bin. There we go. We'll be done with that. Let's be done with that. Okay. Is that closer? I can't tell. Volume up and mute icons. Doesn't actually mute. Move it closer. Okay, now it's too close. Hot reload. Hot reload. Hot reload. Maybe if I don't have the icons at all. Remove the volume icons. Okay, if you don't need it, get rid of it. And just have, yeah, just have the slider. No, yeah, I actually prefer that. I do prefer that. Okay, yeah. No, I like it. I like it a lot. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think that's. I'm done. You know. How do I provide an icon for the app? Okay, here we go. To provide custom icon for your Flutter app, the most efficient recommended is to use the Flutter Launcher Icons package. This tool automatically generates all different sizes of profile and blah, 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 blah. Okay, add the dependency. Um, 1024 by 1024 without transparency. And we'll just call it app icon. Okay. And again, yeah. I mean, it says it's. We want to go minimal. We want to go minimal. So let's open up Figma. Oh. And as it said, what was it? 1024 by 1024. Okay, and let's set the background to our grey, which we have, and let's just do a very simple circle like this and center align it, and we'll give it a stroke, and we'll do that at 30, and we'll take away the fill, we'll change that color to grey, and let's just get a literally triangle. Put that about there. I'm wondering, maybe do the grey, do a stroke, do that, and then go 10 maybe on that, like that. Like so. Do a bit of rounding off. Oh, it's just so. I'm looking at it on stream and I'm just like, man, this is the most unimpressive thing. I don't think this could be any more unimpressive. 80. 70. What if I did like, oh whoops, nope, didn't mean to do that. Maybe a bit more, something like that. Nope. No. No, out, drop shadow. I'll go 10. 0. Minus 5. Minus 50. No, too much. Oh. Like that. Just like peeking through. Fine, let's do it. App. Icon. Is that what it asked me for? App underscore icon. Okay. And where did it say to put it? Assets. Pay your icon. Place your high in your projects. Assets icon. Okay. So export. Export app icon. And go documents. Churns. Assets. New folder. Icon. Save. Okay. It looks a bit shit, I know, but you know. Configure the package, run the tool. Okay, I have put put a file called app underscore icon dot png in assets slash icon, whoops, icon. Do the rest for me. Do you know, I completely forgot. Like I was just having that music in the background, and I actually completely forgot this. It was all being run from my little app, my little music player. Well, I've been going for about an hour, so it's pretty good for an hour. Okay. Now I want to install the app to my Mac. So let's stop that, close that. And let's see if it installs. This is going to be the big one. Will it have the icon? Will it work? Who knows? But it's building the application. This bit always takes a little bit of time. That's the whole bunch of jiggery pokery. So yeah, it's getting there. So yeah, I was Flutter, anti-gravity. Things look to work fine. You know, nothing to complain about. Things did things as I expected they would do things. Did it just copy that to my applications folder? I think I might have done, you know. Oh yeah, it has indeed. So let's go to Spotlight and go tunes. The icon looks garbage, is all I can say. But here it is running off my computer. And I can put this here. Like so. Or I could just put it below, hang on. Webcam. Like so. And there we go. That's that. I'm just going to quickly add in just so I can show it off a little bit more. Where's window capture app? I can't actually see it in Loom, Olama, Spotlight, Streamlabs, text input method, agent item 0. What is that? Not a clue. Tunes. There we go. Is that? Hang on. Yeah, it does. Edit filters. Okay, let's minimize all of this. Close that. Oh yeah, I can only do like one app at a time or something stupid. But this is it. Oh, whoops. Made that bigger for everyone. And that's what it looks like. That's what I just built, and that's that down there. Yeah, I like it. Just over an hour, I'd say, to do that. Well, about an hour and a half. And really simple, bit of marquee text for the thing, volume control, switch genre, go over to the old drum and basses. And this is just really me when I'm working and I just want to hit a thing and go, right, do that thing, and that's it. I think that's worked out fine. Nice bit of vibe coding, you know? Yeah. I'm not normally drum and bass at this time, but for the joy of the result, I definitely am right now. Nah, cool. I'm happy with that. It's so hard doing lining things. I'm gonna have to bring this over here. It's so hard lining things up on my second monitor. Because I want something like that. And actually, now I see it on my... Let me turn that down a bit. Now I see it on the stream like this. Yeah, it looks good. And really, all I need after this is just putting more tunes in. And that's going to be me doing a lot of boring work for quite a while. But I didn't want to do that on stream. Just me. There we go. Oh, and I've got the app still going. Let's put that up there. Because that's what would be quite nice if I just have, like, you know, if I'm doing whatever and I just have me and I just have all of these things styled the same and just have like, okay, I have this thing, I have another thing, blah, blah, blah. Because what I was thinking of doing is doing like a work with me stream. I thought that would be quite interesting for people. So I'm thinking about building a lot of these like little applications and things. So I can sit here and talk and blah 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 blah, and then I'm just like, okay, cool, let's get down to work. And then have like little timers and things. I can just like hit a button, just go hit a button, time the countdown timer starts. So yeah. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed that. I quite like doing this, just streaming at night and just building a thing, and just be like, okay, let's build a thing. That's it, and a basic music player. Yeah, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night though. Maybe not. We'll see. And then I'm going to do quite a big piece next week. And what I'm going to do is build essentially an LMS, a learning management system, which is going to be a big one. It is going to be a big one. It's going to be a real big one. But we'll see how that goes. So what I might do over the weekend is just do a stream, just like me scoping it out and doing some of the design work and doing some of the, just doing the scope really. And then sitting down and doing it. How, managing login, managing users, managing access, all that kind of stuff. And deciding, right, what do I want to do? And it's going to be a big sort of brain dump to start off with. But I think it'll be quite good because it will kind of go, because for me and my product management history and me sort of building and shipping so many products, so many times like people go, oh right, I have an idea, and they start with something small and then they like build out of the idea. But that's how you get to scope creep. Is when you do too much of that. So, as a product manager, what I would do is just like get everything out of my head, get everything down on page, and just be like, right, okay, that's everything. That's swirling around my brain. But what I want to do is sort of say, look, okay, let's just sit down and go through it all and really, take everything that's come out of my brain and start to organize it in a way where I'm like, okay, where can I get to a point that's shippable and useful for somebody? Once I get to that point, then it gets an idea of what that first sprint looks like, and I can just take it head on. So that's a part of it. So yeah, anyway, that's where I'm at. And thank you for joining me on this stream where I built a tiny little music player. Tiny music player, but that's all I need. That's all I need. I come and sit down to work, and all I want to do is just go play music now. That's it. I don't want anything else. I just hit it and just get working. And yeah, there's obviously stuff I could add. I think because I've got Chromecasts all over my house, so that could be an interesting thing to add. I've got the default Mac OS window system, so changing that up would be nice. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I mean, at the end of the day, Streamlabs and OBS use it, but maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it there for now, and if you chuck us a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. I'd really appreciate you doing so. And if you're not subscribed, then subscribing would be fantastic. I'm just trying to grow this channel in a way that's how can I help software developers and software engineers become founders, and that's my core mission. And I've posted a video today, and it's now going to become a regular thing where I'm just going to post videos, and my main thing is going to be talking about a project that I'm working on, which is going to go on for a period of time, and we'll see how it goes. We might hit a stopping point and go, right, okay, that we can't go any further with this, so then I'm going to pick something else. But it'll be a good opportunity to talk about the process, talk about product, talk about go-to-market, talk about how to get paid users, all of that interesting stuff. But for now, I hope everyone has a good evening. Everyone has a good night. I'm just going to bring in the lo-fi tunes.